folks, it's Chris Gordon. I'm back with you with a follow-up to the video I did my last post, which was this combination of A minor pentatonic, or position combinations of A minor pentatonic. Today my idea was to just continue the expansion of that up the fretboard, but I want to sidebar today and talk about, let's apply this, like how do you apply this harmonically to a backing track, to the band, to a chord progression, whatever the case may be. So I thought on this for a minute, and I said, you know what, my favorite sound to play pentatonics over is Lydian. So I come to this conclusion. In this case, I'm playing A minor pentatonic. As we discussed last time, it's all in A minor pentatonic. But I'm playing this over a B flat Lydian sound. And I'm coming to that by way of the parental key. B flat Lydian lives in the parental key of F major. And I tend to think of things that way, even though when I'm improvising over B flat Lydian, I'm not thinking F. F never, like the F major doesn't cross my mind or anything like that. I'm aware, I'm reacting to the intervallic relationship in B flat Lydian. So, but I am also at the same time aware that the parental key is F. So take that for what it's worth. Anyway, my point being is the reason I do that is that I'm aware of the DNA structure of this. So F major being the parental key, I know that the modes that live within F major are G Dorian, A Phrygian, B flat Lydian, C mixed Lydian, D Aeolian, and E Locrian. And when I think of Dorian and Phrygian modes, I also think of the pentatonics I can extract from them. So in a B flat Lydian situation, I can extract the A minor pentatonic from an A Phrygian. But as I just said earlier, I'm not thinking Phrygian or F major. I'm actually relating the notes that I get from that to the B flat Lydian harmony. And let me break that down for you real quick. So a B flat, let's take this B flat Lydian chord. There's a bunch of them, but this one, this tends to be my go-to. It's a B flat, an A, a D, and an E. So the B flat is the root, the A is the 7, the D is the 3rd, and E is the sharp 11. Okay, and that makes it up. Now there's tons of voicings. Here's one I like a lot. I like this one. Here, actually, let's try it with the tone. It's even prettier. Yeah, there you go. You know, so you can, really get a lot of mileage with just the sound. And a really good compodium to this is Scott McGill's recent videos on his YouTube page. I'm going to leave a link to those. He gets into very deep detail of chord voicings and chord families. So a lot of the voicings that I use come from that. So I'll leave that in the description, a link to his page, and definitely check out those videos if you're looking to expand your chord vocabulary. You definitely will. So let me talk a little bit about how the A minor pentatonic is relating to this sound. Okay, so as I stated, I have B flat, A, D, and E. I'm just going to use this voicing for now. So the A relates to this, interestingly enough. A minor, the A note in A minor pentatonic, is the 7th degree to B flat. So there's my 7th. The C is the 9th to B flat. The D is the 3rd. The E is the sharp 11. And the G is the 6th. Well, maybe the 13th, however you want to look at it. Into the next octave. Now let's just check this out over the track. This is just straight up A minor pentatonic. Like this. I'm big on ending on the 9th, so that's just me. You don't have to end there, but you can see how they relate nicely. It sounds nice over that. You can even use your bluesy ideas, Anyway, so I'm aware of how that's relating. If nothing more, just for the justification of it. Like, yeah, now I know why this works over this. Okay. So getting back to our idea, the idea from last clip, you can hear how it resonates over that. So if you remember from last time, we were breaking things down into little sections. So here from the beginning, E, G, A, C, D. That's the major third. It's a nice sound. When I reverse it back down to the C, right, that C's the ninth, my personal favorite. So one of the interesting things about this is, as you're practicing this, even from a technical standpoint, you're just trying to get to working on the fingering, you try to decide whether you want to hammer it or pick it, whatever the case may be. You're also listening to how it's relating to the harmony. It makes practicing a lot more fun. Plus, it just sounds like it's part of something bigger, right? So there we are. We're coming down here. Let's start that again. We're going to reascend. Here's my A. My major 7 to the harmony. Coming back down. Here's the G on the low end of that next ascending idea. Right? This is my 6th. Oh, sorry. When I reascend, I land on the E. There's my sharp 11 again. Down again. Major 3rd, the D. Back up. There's my 9th again. So I'm landing on the C again. Sorry, I'm obsessed with that. So coming down. D, the 3rd. Major 7, A. Now I'm going to reascend. There's my 6th again, or my 13. But I'm going to go emphasizing that sharp 11. Start to come up with ideas, ways to phrase it, ways to get out, and that's where your imagination comes in. One more time. So I've been playing over this backing track, and obviously you hear movements. You're hearing 2 chords going by, right? So I haven't talked about the chord progression idea that you can come up with. And this is the perfect segue, because I think anyone who's listening to this right now is looking, going, hey, sounds very Satriani-ish. There's a reason for that. So as we discussed with the chord, the static chord idea, which is a great way to explore this lick, there's another way is a chord progression. So what's a Lydian chord progression? A great way to come up with modal progressions that you can come up with on the fly is take the root of the mode, in this case B flat. As I said earlier, it's the 4th mode of F major. So F major being the parental key, that's just my kind of the center of the universe, right? So of this key. So B flat is my root note. The 4 chord of F major, the parental, is B flat. Okay. And then I'm going to now keep the B flat in the bass and move the 4 chord to a 5 chord in F, in the parental key of F. That's a C. So I have a B flat to C progression with B flat in the bass the whole time. Now if I reverse that, here I'll go back to this tone. If I reverse that, listen to this. C over B flat, B flat. My fellow shredders know this sound very well. If anyone has the album by Joe Satriani, Flying Through a Blue Dream, this is the chord progression to the opening track. However, Joe did it in C. And he might have put the 5th in there too. Which you can do. Do it here. Root 5th. There's my C triad. There's the B flat triad. And that's the a great modal progression for B flat Lydian. All right. So one more time over the track. I'll do it in the slower tempo first. Last week we were talking about just looping certain areas. We can do that too. Like double them up. Whatever you're feeling. As you can see, you can compartmentalize whatever you want to do and just come up with a lot of phrasing, and that's just using position 1 and 2. And as I promise, I will get to the other positions, but for now, let's have some fun with this. I'm using B-flat Lydian backing tracks. Explain some of the chords to you and that chord progression, the modal chord progression. So there you have it. Have some fun with this, enjoy it, and really, again, it's such a fun way to practice because you're also listening to what you're playing. As you're working on it, you transcend just the technique. You're actually listening to how the notes respond to the harmony, and that's, to me, equally, if not more important. So, all right, folks. Hey, by the way, happy holidays to everyone. I know we're coming up close. I may post before then, but in case I don't, have a great holiday season. Love all of you. Keep practicing, and I'll see you soon. Oh, can't leave without cheering. Cheers.